Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex, where every day you can catch a new Mariners game at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can stay caught up on all things Mariners action, or you can check out the other videos that I post. Taste test going up tomorrow. Today was Die After Sunset. Sunday's going to be something. Monday's going to be something else. And we'll be jumping back into random rosters on Tuesday. But for now, it's a Friday afternoon, Friday evening when this posts, and we're coming off maybe the worst loss I've ever had in this game. I can't think of another loss. Maybe a couple of the Baltimore games that I've had that have been really rough, but those were rough in a different way. Yesterday got off to a bad start and just continued to get worse. We gave up 12 runs to a lousy Kansas City team, 13 runs actually, to a lousy Kansas City team. A starting pitcher with his first start roasted through us, and it was brutal. Absolutely brutal. We still have a 27.5 game lead ahead of the Astros entering this series, where we can put ourselves a little further in front, because that is who we are playing today. Looking to kind of just shake off yesterday's game. It kind of happens. I feel like I probably made some good moves in the bullpen, made some delayed decisions, but I think there's a point where you kind of just look at it and you go like, we're not doing anything offensively, and we can't stop them defensively, so like just suck it up. We'll figure it out later. Joey Wentz is going to be on the mound today because we have an injury to Logan Gilbert. He is 2-2, 4.79 ERA. Lance McCullers Jr., 5-9 with a 4.05 ERA. Good news for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez is back, so that'll help with our fielding conundrums. I went back, took a look at a couple of them, and I think the difference in speed kind of got us here and there, but the pitching was probably inconsistent enough to where I don't think it really mattered all that much. I mean, we would have had maybe some tougher plays or something. They were getting a lot of those hits that were just out of the outstretched arms, just out of the reach of the players, and just kind of one of those games, I should say. Joey Wentz, the only pitcher who's not on fire. Colton Wong is at second base, so we can swap him with Dylan Moore, even though that's losing a left-handed guy. We'll go double righty. Mateo's in there, but hopefully this lineup's going to look pretty good. Rodriguez should be able to go no problem. We'll be off to Chicago after this, and they are better than their real-life counterpart, so could be a tougher series than you might, like myself, than you might anticipate. I think this lineup's okay. We should probably actually flip. What if we put still 4? I should probably, let's maybe do that. Yeah, we'll do that. That way it's a max of 2 righties. Crawford, I think, is a good option. Doubles machine. Ty France, good option in that spot. We're in Houston. They're 14 games over 500. We are 69. Noise.
Welcome to Houston,
Mariners
Texas,
baseball.
Park.
Thanks for hanging out.
AL West matchup on the show.
How does that background look like a green screen?
Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. Hi, folks. John Schaumby alongside Chris Singleton, and a couple of division rivals going head-to-head today. Siggy?
I think when these two teams match up, that regardless, you're looking to bury that other club because of what they've done to you over the course of the season. You figure, hey, it's my time to return the favor.
I mean, you don't have to.
All right, first pitch coming up. Our starter in this
Lance
one,
McCullers
Jr.
24 starts with a 5-9 record, a 4.05 ERA, 135.2 innings pitched. He's given up 123 hits, walked 86, struck out 124. He's given up a walk or hit per inning pitched, 1.54 of those, which is a lot. Which is a lot. Feels like it should be a pitcher we should be able to get to. Our hitting difficulty really dropped. He doesn't have a ton of confidence coming into today's game, and he's working with a slider. Knuckle curve, sinker, circle change, cutter. Going to be working real low in the zone for the most part, I'm guessing. And of course, he throws a cutter for a strike, high side. They are the Houston Astros in the playoff chase. If they stumble toward the end of the season, we could maybe try and knock them out. We'll face exclusively Texas and Houston for the last 10 games of the season. That's a bad swing. Not just because it's too late, but not going to do anything with it anyway.
Tapped softly on the ground.
Might be able to leg it out.
First on the run. He's in there.
There's that Mateo speed. That's what we're looking for.
Throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
How far you had to go to throw, you know? Jays increased lead to half a game over the Yankees.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez, 4th in the American League in batting average this year.
Does he want to stay high?
Swing
There was no reason to swing at that.
Mateo gets his lead at first with nobody out. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. The 1-1.
2-1.
Should be a 3-0 count.
Pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And fouled off.
Actually, like, had that like right on the button, better time, maybe do timing, maybe get something done there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Nobody out, runner at first. Waves at the
Yep, it's that knuckle curve. I should have known.
J.P. Crawford digs in now. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I don't know why the knuckle curve gives me so much
but
trouble.
No action.
Circle change way up in the
Pretty good
zone.
pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
1-2 here. In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little
Not
bit. Maybe
great
out,
on the
he
hits.
got the job done.
It's a
right
knuckle
there.
curve on the outside for a lefty, and then a slider on the outside for the righty. Just able to get enough of it and use the speed.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's looking
To
for
get
a
Mateo
ground ball
on.
to get a double play and out of this
Come
jam.
on. Nice and patient here. He's a little wild coming out.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is
That's
1-1.
not even
A little
close.
frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss.
God damn it.
And
It's the
count,
fucking knuckle
1-2.
curve.
Definitely got the
God
conscious
damn that pitch. I
inside.
don't know why I
Really
have
good
so much
out
trouble with it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get.
That
the
was a
swing and miss.
disastrous
Really nice job of
strikeout.
attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Mariners leave a couple. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
The knuckle curve obviously giving me a lot of trouble. That strike that Ty France got, I just put me out of sorts. I get so frustrated like so easily, which I'm sure doesn't help in scenarios like that where it's just like, fucking get your shit together.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch
Fuck.
on the road.
I mean,
Sometimes,
just,
it's just a matter of
it's
luck.
so
It's
bad.
not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field.
The offense has been a struggle.
He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Kyle Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
You see, the only thing he hasn't seen is a circle change. Maybe we just kind of try and speed him up on the outside.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Got him.
Okay,
And
that's a
the
nice
first
pitch
out.
on the inside corner.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the
Man,
fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Pitching difficulty went way down.
Ball one, no strikes.
Are you fucking kidding me? That was a ball, and the other pitch you called was a strike? Get your shit together. That's fucking trash.
Practice, he's always trying to stay in the big part of the field, not trying to have a home run derby during BP, but understands that those are typically mistakes when you're trying to hit line drives.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Circle change a little higher in the zone than I was wanting, but good change of speed to get the strikeout.
Feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter. Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next one misses. 1-1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Nope. Nope.
Next pitch inside.
That one I felt a
It's
little
2-1.
early. I ooped it because I knew it was a bad one.
There's a strike. Got him.
There we
Strikes
go.
out
Okay.
the side to begin
Good
the
pitch
game.
sequencing
What a
there for a
start.
couple of those strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strike.
I did not actually hit a button
New
there. I don't
inning
know.
started.
It does that every
Now
once
the
in a while.
catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That one missed. Swing and a
Way
miss.
too early. Knuckle
Umpire behind the
fucking
plate,
curve.
Jerry Hillsdale.
Fucking
High praise
knuckle
for Jerry
curve.
when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Is that getting high praise from me
He's
today?
very straightforward,
Hillsdale,
very
get your
consistent
shit
back
together.
there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And that's ball 4.
Okay. Good walk there.
Well, a breaking
At
ball
least
in
the
that
swings were on
3-2
pitches that were
count
in the
kinda
strike
tells you
zone. That
that's the pitch
always
he has the
helps.
most confidence in
Always,
right
always,
now.
always makes that
Just
better.
need to find the strike zone.
He hasn't been able to find the strike zone today, and I have been
number 6 on the American League home run leaderboard.
far too willing to swing at everything here.
Raleigh aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That just misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
And the righty deals. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position. Runner at second, nobody out.
It's a 4-pitch walk.
Out to center. McCormick has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. Here's Dylan Moore.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a pitch. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to
All
first.
he's throwing is knuckle
Kenny
curve.
Jansen with the call.
And I am not making the adjustment.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. That's out number 2. Here's Taylor Trammell. That misses, and that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next offering is in for a strike. Righty delivers. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Jorge Mateo on deck for the M's. 3-1 is on the way. And he walked him.
So here we go again with the walks.
Yeah.
It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
So the lineup flips over. Jorge Mateo now. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the
Fucking
second.
knuckle
No
curve.
score.
God damn it. God damn that fucking pitch.
Ready to go
It is
for the
so
last
frustrating.
inning.
It's either
And stepping in
way
for
out
the
of the zone
Astros,
or it's too high to do anything
Altuve.
with.
The wind and the pitch. On a line, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
At the belt and fires. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Thought that cutter was going to be not that bad. Oh my goodness.
Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Next one just misses. 2-2.
That is frustrating.
Battling here as he
This
fouls
is-
it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Goes down looking.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bond, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening.
Altuve runs. Bounce to the right, and that one finds its way through. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
So Dylan Moore,
Waste no time there. Just
I'm sure correctly, positioned himself at second, which completely took him out of the play.
Put the ball in play and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Mitch Garver up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Here's a swing and a drive. This one headed down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they lead it. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Alex Bregman. Fouled off. He was late.
The high inside fastballs haven't been working. I probably shouldn't have gone to it in that spot. I was trying to sneak it past him. It only tops out at about 95 miles an hour anyway, so it was... I don't know. It was one of the things, like, I'd thrown a couple of them. They'd had some pretty good contact with it, and then I'd also been not really hitting the spot that I'd been looking for.
There's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Ground ball right side, and it gets by him. Runner on at first with one gone. And next is the designated hitter, Pedro Leon. And that one fouled off. Popped in the air, left field. Mateo hauls it in.
And it goes back to that steal attempt. I hit triangle because I didn't realize it was going to be a run and hit. So, I mean, Moore did the correct thing. Unwittingly, I didn't realize that I had pulled him out of the play. I was just trying to make sure that I covered the steal attempt.
Chopped left side. Suarez. The throw to first, and Tucker is retired.
It's been brutal. I mean, that's 16 runs we've given up in the last game and 2 innings.
It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show.
I don't know. Things are coming apart and undone, and not a good time. I mean, we have plenty of time to adjust it, to get back onto a hot streak, to be playing a little bit better. But I don't know. We're like first major league start. I mean, it makes sense that we would struggle with that 100-mile-an-hour fastball. But McCullers is giving me all kinds of trouble here because he's fucking terrible.
McCullers back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Abreu has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the
Crawford was a bright spot in the other game as well.
We're starting with this already.
He's been consistent over the last
Ty France,
a week or two
for the Mariners. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball.
Did my hitting difficulty drop again? He has not been throwing this many sliders like this all day.
Yo, one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Out there to center. McCormick has it sized up. Squeezes it. And runner tags for third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Hernandez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1-0.
I just gotta settle down
Here's a
here.
1-1. And there's a ball.
That's the ball.
A little bit of a generous call from the ump, but we've seen this side be a little uneven.
And that's outside. Cal Raleigh hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
That one ripped. Could be extra bases. In comes the run from third. And it's now a 2-run game. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases.
Nope, no
rather
he's
than
not,
pulling out
because
the
this
second.
stadium fucking sucks. I hate playing in Houston.
Man at second here with 2 away. Cal Raleigh the next to hit. Foul ball.
There's no reason I should be that late on it. I mean, he is just laying him over the plate here.
Now the 0-1.
So many knuckle
Hernandez
curves have given me
stands
just
at second with 2
so
gone.
much trouble.
Check swing, but he
Yeah,
went
too
too far.
aggressive.
Yeah, the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Good eye right there.
You got a full count.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Okay.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Suarez swings through.
Too
it for
aggressive.
strike
He'd been
1.
leaving some of those
Pitch
sliders
right
up in
there.
those early
Anytime you
at-bats.
can get one by
Too
a
early,
bat
so it didn't
with
really
this
matter,
caliber,
but
especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And now it's even up. Way high.
way out of the
Action here on
zone.
this next
God, we're
pitch.
only in the
Couple
top of the
runners on.
third.
Probably a challenge
One of
pitch
those
coming.
games, huh?
2-1 now. 2 aboard. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing
get
happening
back?
on the bases, though. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And now a full count. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if you can find some open grass in the outfield.
Right side, hard hit. Inning over, and it could have been worse. RBI double for the
I can't
M's.
even. I mean,
It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
God, it's not even like I can quickly get back into this game. It's got to be walks and base hits, and it's just lucky that the throw was offline. Otherwise, Crawford was
As
trying
we
to
go
advance.
to the last
It didn't
of the
have
third. And
the
here is Jose Abreu.
LB, so I actually thought I had done it wrong.
And ball 1.
Energy's okay. Confidence is all right.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next pitch is downstairs.
3-0.
There's a strike. Kicks and deals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Damn.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details.
God, that walk is so irritating. I know we got out of it. I understand, but gosh darn.
Altuve stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Getting a little frustrated here with the lack of control, unable to keep it in the zone the way I want it.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
This one smoked out to left. Mateo brings it in.
Nice
for
grab
the
by
third
Mateo
out.
out there. Just a couple of injuries. Feel like everything's a little bit rocky. Hopefully everybody will be okay as we kind of make a run through the last
Start
month
of
and a
the
half.
fourth, and now for Seattle, Dylan Moore.
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the
No, we're
right
not.
pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is in for a strike. And now 2-2.
Ooh, boy. Darn it.
Smokes on the ground a second.
It's like a touch late
Gets it
on
to
that.
first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the DH, Taylor Trammell, worked a walk in his
Two
first
really
trip to
bad
the plate.
sinkers really threw off where I
On the
would.
ground, right
Fuck.
side. He
Oh, of
steps
course
on
it's the knuckle
bag,
curve.
and a
Good, he's
couple of
brought it back
quick
into
outs.
play.
Here's the Mariners'
Motherfucker.
leadoff man, Jorge Mateo. First offering misses the mark.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And that's a base
Finally.
hit. And that extends the
Finally
inning.
get a hold of a knuckle curve. He's only thrown about 8,000 of them, and I finally was able to get a piece of contact on it. Damn it.
And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now,
Big swing on a
let's see if they pull
slider.
some
Again,
action
he's
with
been
good
leaving
wheels
him
on
up over the
bases.
top or up in the upper part of the zone. It's not a great swing because it's obviously very early, and that's
Back in
in the
there
low
standing.
part. A strike either way.
Mateo, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Take solace in that, I suppose.
In for a strike. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
I don't know what that means.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Alvarez in position. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle.
It's a good
And they
pitch up
still
in the
trail it
zone. That's a
here,
good location for
3-1.
that specific pitch.
Back here in Houston, ready to go. Bottom 4. And the batter now, Chas McCormick. Strike one.
Well, these
Kind of one of
Astros
those
showing great
those
discipline at
bad
the
starts.
plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
I didn't.
And
All they did
another
was
ball.
go up
And
on the stick.
that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
2-2's the count.
The 2-2 on the way.
Fuck.
the ball.
God.
Got a full count.
And here it comes. Checks his swing. Now it appealed
Wow.
first. And yes, he did. That's
Did
a
not
swing,
think he
according
went,
to
but
Kenny Jansen.
I will take it.
Up next for the Astros.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. That's in for a strike. Pretty unique upbringing for Jeremy Pena, at least in terms of a kid who was born in the Dominican Republic, but then he moved to Rhode Island, not exactly a baseball hotbed, and he played his college ball at Maine. He was a University of Maine Black Bear, and then went on to be a third-round pick of the Astros in 2018. Mitch Garver up to hit here. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Crawford settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. On to the top of the 5th we
God,
go.
we're out hitting
It's
them.
the Astros 3 and the Mariners 1.
But 25% of their hits were home runs.
Back here at Minute Maid Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Mariners finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those runners you just can't get back.
Well, the first is in time.
Fuck.
Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Ty France up next for the Mariners. Going 1.
Going 1.
And that one
Damn.
in the air center field.
Over the top of the knuckle
has
curve,
it
a little
sized up.
under the
Pulls it
slider.
down, and there's 2 gone.
I feel like his
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
stuff's just like
Picked
too
up
all
an
over the
RBI
map.
his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
There's a swing and a drive. Ah!
God, if I could have just gotten Crawford on base.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And this
hits
is
one
what
out.
what's so
Homer number
frustrating.
25
Defensively,
of the
it's
year.
frustrating
It's
when it's like
3-2.
you can't turn a double play with runners on, and you got to get the strikeouts, the flyouts, the groundouts, and one individual out at a time. Here, we're just struggling to get back into this game because it's taking so much effort. It
The
feels
hitter
like.
gets pitch recognition early. He
Ugh.
saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over
1 run
anxious
here,
and come out of your
1
swing.
run there.
He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now, Raleigh has monster power.
First pitch, not close.
He has been up twice and walked both times. Nice little nice little 2-out solo shot there.
And there's a
That's
strike.
fine. That's fine.
Pretty
I can
impressive.
do anything
We
with
haven't
it.
seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a
Bad
miss.
swing.
1 and 2.
That's frustrating.
2 down, nobody on. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Okay, fouled it off. That's fine. Get a piece of it. Stay alive. Not going back to that slider.
Kicks and fires. Strike
Oh,
3.
it was a
Got
circle
him looking on the
change
changeup.
on the
Seattle gets a little
outside.
closer on this solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
I didn't adjust how I was trying to hit that ball. I had switched. I went for the contact swing and then kind of was like, maybe I'll go back to the regular swing. Should have gone to the Should have just stayed on B
Welcome back.
once I get to that that
Here's
second
the third
strike and just
baseman,
make sure
Alex
that it's like
Bregman.
Baseman Alex Bregman.
First pitch
Outside
just
ball.
misses. Singy, this guy was a shortstop most of his life. He's transitioned very
but they just,
nicely
I mean,
to
make
third
sure that
base, and the power has come at the major
that way
league level.
I can at least
And
try
that one
to
is
get a
in
piece of
for a
that.
strike.
Yeah, and one thing, even though we don't see a whole lot of bunting these days, I've always been impressed with how he's been able to make that play up the third base line and throw firm to first to get the out.
The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-2 now. Fouls it
That's
back
a
with
really
2
bad
strikes.
cutter. What am I doing? What am I doing here?
Another 1-2. The other way, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it for the K.
Okay, we
Chase
got
the
him into a
fastball
little bit
up
of an
the
auto
ladder
swing
for
mode
strike
there,
3.
and that was not
So now
where I
the
wanted
D's
that. But thankfully, instead of it
Leon.
being
He's over 1.
a little more in the zone, it was
Swings
out of
through
the zone.
that
And
one
again, it's a really
0-1.
nice looking
It
circle
was
change,
bumpy in the early
and it
going
just
for the
misses the
lefty,
outside.
but he settled into a really nice groove. Fought off foul.
We are leaving a few too many pitches kind of just over the plate, catching a little too
And
much
he
plate.
deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well,
Right
it
as I
certainly
said
feels
it,
good
another
when
one
you
that
can
just
win the
a
at-bat
little
after
too-
being down in the count.
I mean,
up
that was-
against it with 2 strikes right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing.
I should know
out.
better than to
He
be
was
throwing the
really
circle
sharp
change that
approach. His head was
consistently. I
down
mean, look at
all
that.
the way through
That
the
is
pitch,
a
and that's how
fucking
you do it.
meatball.
Now Kyle Tucker. That one
that's
inside.
Forcing
That's the ball.
fastball
1-0.
just misses.
Leon over at second, 1 down. There's the strike. Swings through that.
1-2.
The next offering
Nope,
misses.
ball.
Damn
And
it.
that's ball 2.
I mean, that is right where I want
And
it.
it's second. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
A little better
That was a
location
pretty
on
good
that one.
pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the first baseman, Jose Abreu. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Jose Abreu, one of those guys with kind of a quirky number 79. It was a number his mother chose for him way back when. She said, pick a unique number and make it yours. The 1-1 is
That's the ball.
upstairs. Ball 2.
A little anxious there with a couple of those pitches, just not wanting to
Got the
Not
back
wanting to
going
give
too
up the
soon.
damage.
Strike 2.
pitch. A
2
little
outs,
tight
and
here.
1 in scoring position. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Not sure why I
He
did
should
that.
get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
He goes
Got
down
him looking. Beautifully dotted fastball
One
right
left
there,
for
following
Houston,
the
but they're up
fastball that
3-2.
was way out of the zone. Second time it's done that. I don't know what causes that. Just a weird input or something. Input read.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Okay.
The new pitcher,
Montero.
Rafael Montero.
And as
Coming in
relievers
here,
go, he's
51
not a big
games,
strikeout
14
guy.
holds in
Tries to
62
force
innings, a
weak
7-2 record, a
contact.
3.05 ERA,
Commanding execution
52 to 25 strikeouts to walks.
Well,
Pretty even
1-1
batting
game.
averages. We'll see if maybe his stuff is a little more get toolable. Though I think we might struggle here. 99 on a 4-seam, 97 on a sinker, 90 on a circle change, 90 on a slider.
To the pitch. Ball 1 there. The Astros have some action.
And there
in
is
their
indeed
pen.
the
Ryan
97
Stanton
mile an
appears to
hour
be getting
fastball.
loose. There's a strike.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. And that one missing low. Good eye right there.
Full count.
Dylan
It's been an
Bull
all right
to
at
bat
bat.
next.
Okay, there we go. Foul it off. Probably something I should be doing some damage with, but just foul it off. That pitch.
Foul.
That pitch in
We'll
that
see
location
another
is not what I'm
payoff
looking for.
pitch.
Slider
Great
like
change
that.
of speeds.
Very
It goes
late.
off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 3-2
Made that
is
pretty
off
easy.
the
Okay.
outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great
All right.
back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boo, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
More in the
That's
box
fine.
now.
That's
Take
fine.
strike 1.
So again, that's one of those pitches you're not really looking for
Runner
in
at
that
first with no
location.
outs here.
I want to stay a little higher in the zone, but he's throwing a lot low. Ooh, bad swing,
Susie
bad
waves
swing.
at that one.
This guy's got
Too
such
late.
a good
Oh,
sinker.
God.
As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses. Struck
Yeah.
him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. In now is the Mariners DH, Taylor Trammell. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. That one is upstairs. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Off the mark there.
There we go.
And the count 2-1.
2-1.
And that's outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Jorge Mateo up next for the Mariners.
It's not a good swing. Yeah, too late. Got to switch to a contact swing here. Full count.
Righty to the plate. In the air, right field.
Trammell!
Back there.
Yes!
And that one is
Trammell!
out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run
Two-run
number 20
blast,
on
and the
year.
switch
And
to the
just like
contact
that, they're
swing
out front.
pays off in the
4-3.
best way possible.
Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
You finally get that
Back
big
to the top of
blast.
the
You're looking. I'm
Seattle
looking for
order.
that a little
Next
bit
ahead,
more with
Jorge Mateo.
a little earlier, you know. Oh,
And
wow.
first offering is
Perfect,
fouled
perfect,
off.
and then I think it's just a
Mateo
little bit
measures
quicker, and
6 feet even,
late.
180 pounds.
I need to
and he's
put
usually
somebody
a
up.
shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield.
Ooh, bad
Strike
swing, bad
two.
swing, bad swing, bad swing. Settle down. Settle down. Okay. Again, switch to a contact swing.
Next pitch just misses. Ball 1.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
That's out to center field. McCormick has
It's a little
sized
further
up.
up in the zone that I was
And
looking.
that's the
Just
inning.
like just a little bit of that ride.
2 come in on this Seattle homer.
But
It's now
Trammell,
a 4-3 ball game. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back here in Houston, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Yordan Alvarez. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. There's the strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Let's get some calls here.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
That was
Couldn't
a
catch
very
up to the
weird
heater.
swing from Alvarez there.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. There's a strike. Singh, you think about all the success Altuve's had in the postseason, including the walk-off homer off of the Yankees and Aroldis Chapman in 2019. Only Manny Ramirez has more postseason home runs in Major League history.
1-1.
The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back.
Yeah, Jose Altuve really tells you a lot about how he's able to play the game and feel no pressure, just performing at a high level in the postseason, and no doubt he's
Get there, Mateo. Let's go.
Houston Astros.
We can get
World
1, 2,
Series
3 here with
championship.
wins. We can go Castillo, Brash, Munoz,
So
barring
next up
any
for
sort
Houston,
of
Chas McCormick.
weirdness.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Allen finds a corner.
Lucky
And the
break
count
there.
1-1.
Just caught the outside. That has not been the most consistent side of the plate today.
And there's a strike. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
We're going to want to change it up here.
And a
High
pitch.
inside fastball.
That one off the
That'll
bad
work.
part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball.
Whew.
Moore
All right.
makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail it here, 4-3.
Kind of curious. I'm very curious to see what we can do here with.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have
They're
a new
bring in
pitcher on the
Ryan
mound.
Stanek.
Ryan Stanek.
Just trying to keep this one
2-1,
close here, and this is where a bullpen
ERA
can give their guys a chance
67.2
to fight
innings.
back into the game.
So digging in, J.P. Crawford.
He's another hot. He's a hot man. He's a hot thrower. Flamethrower, that's what they call him. 96 to 100 on that 4-seam. Splitter at 91. Slider
The
at
pitch.
89.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez. makes the
98
grab,
low.
one
It's
pitch,
high in
one
the
out.
zone. I wasn't looking up
Ty
there.
France up next for
You're
the
hoping
Mariners.
for the. Hoping for that foul ball in that
And
scenario.
the first pitch misses for ball
Just
1.
didn't get it. Let's get Brash.
That's a strike. One down, base is empty. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
3 straight righties coming up.
Here's a 2-1. And that's through there for a strike.
Maybe that kind of velocity you can get away with. Not great location. I'm looking a little higher in the zone. Got to be wary of the off speed or the movement pitches.
Caught him looking
With a
for the
fucking
hit.
fastball. I just stood there. Fucking.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, and he just misses.
God, there is so much game left.
And the righty deals. That one hooked foul.
Splitter, okay. Little contact swing there. Tried to maybe try and pull it down the line. Single, maybe a double. Those Crawford boxes make it a little tricky. Kind of like the Green Monster, where I just don't have enough familiarity to know, like, okay, is this a single, maybe a double? I feel like they stick out enough to where...
And a good eye there.
At this point in the game, you cannot
just
issue
play it
free passes.
conservatively.
He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
There's a strike.
Ooh, that's a good take. It's a good take in general, but maybe a bad take in this game. This has been the side that he has been more willing to call strikes on.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball, left side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame.
All right, so we're going to bring in a new pitcher. We got 3 righties coming up for Houston, unless Dusty Baker throws in a new, like a pinch hitter or something to try and, or pinch runner. No, they said that right. Pinch hitter to maybe try and throw things off a little bit, but feel pretty good here with Castillo. I don't know. It's less. Do I feel confident with Castillo, and more do I feel confident with myself? Where it's just been pretty rough as far as pitching. Little inconsistent, a little more inconsistent than it typically is. So.
And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Okay.
The tying run at the plate. Got him. 1 out.
Let's go.
A big first out here in the 7th.
Let's go. Yeah, that worked exactly the way I wanted it to.
Of an important inning like this, when you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swings and misses, and that's strike 1.
Back-to-back sliders and then a high inside fastball.
And a swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Tap to first and foul ball. The 0-2. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Let's go.
Right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Bregman at the plate now. That's ball 1.
It's not part of the plan.
Now 1-1.
The plan is strike, 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 not ball, strike, strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Outside.
Not a great pitch. Almost got him to go, but
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
we're going to go right there. We're going to go higher. We're going to go
2-2
tighter.
now.
And we're going
In the air,
to
left
execute.
field.
Oh, thank God.
And that is that. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
More dangerous pitch than I was anticipating. Oof. That kind of power there. Gave me
So they turn things over to the righty.
little flutter in the
Hector
old heart.
Neris.
Hector
Hasn't
Neris coming
pitched
in.
the last 3 days.
He has an ERA of nearly 8.
Well, 1-run game. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. A strikeout
97
and
on a
walk.
or 4-seam. 87 on a splitter. 97 on a sinker. 90
And
on a
pitch.
slider.
And there's the strike. Good eye in that spot.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. That one drifts inside.
Raleigh already has 2 walks, working on a third here, 2-1 count. Oh,
Ripped to short. Over to Abreu. Leadoff man is out here.
good sound coming off the bat,
Down the
but
third baseman. Eugenio
just a little
Suarez.
on top of it.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Other thing in this park, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats.
Nope.
The pitch. On the ground to the left. And he
Thankfully
grabs it in
foul.
foul ground.
Couple of splitters. It's a pretty big difference there, speed-wise.
Swings through.
Wow.
That's a strikeout.
Wow.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a
Damn.
swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Moore, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Got it started a little too
God
early.
damn
Strike
it! It's the
1.
fucking great. It's the splitter or it's the circle change or the whatever the other fucking pitch was. Knuckle
And a
curve.
1-1.
No, that missed.
That one
Nope,
missed.
ball.
And now it's filled up.
God damn it!
Full count.
Struck him out looking. Mariners are down in order.
A fucking
Bottom
splitter
8.
in that location.
Welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, Michael Brantley.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Have a left. We're gonna leave Castillo in here. Worst
Castillo
case scenario,
back to
we
work.
get.
Late with the
Oh
swing
boy.
there.
Oh boy. Bring Munoz in for like a 4 or 5 ounce save.
Back to the mound. On to France. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting.
I just didn't like his pitch selection. If I had flipped the 2 pitchers, I would have been more okay with it. But with a couple of lefties, his pitch selection didn't leave me a whole lot.
Up the middle, Crawford.
Whole lot to work with, it felt.
And Tucker is
Especially if a
retired.
runner got on, I was going to be in a lot of trouble, I felt.
And
We're all right.
here's the first
Can we just
baseman,
leave
Jose
Castillo in
Abreu.
here?
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Raleigh
Hit
whips
there.
it to first.
3
That's out
pieces of
number
weak
3.
contact in the bottom of the 8th.
Astros are down
Castillo
quietly.
doing an
Score
excellent
holds
job there.
At 4-3.
I get a little worried when I leave a reliever in for more than one inning. Things
It's the
tend
top
to
of the
come
ninth,
apart.
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Seth Martinez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the Mariners DH, Taylor Trammell.
94 on a four-seam, 82 on a slider. That's a big difference. Could pose a problem. 93 on a sinker, 89 on a circle change, 88 on a
And he
cutter.
deals. Martinez, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one hammered center field.
Get
That's
out.
back there.
Get out. Get out.
And it hits the fence. Into
Why the
second
fuck is
easily
your
with a
fencing
leadoff
so
double.
tall? God damn it, Houston. Everything about this ballpark sucks.
Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
What do you fucking mean,
Back
wait?
to the top of the lineup.
Those
And now for
regulation
Seattle,
fences?
Jorge Mateo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Maybe we could try and manufacture this run. More patient at bat. Try and move him over a little bit. Move him over, score him.
And the 1-0 misses low. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan Presley, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That pitch in for a strike.
Damn.
Now 2-1. Runner leads away at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. At the belt and fires.
No, it's a
Down
slider
swinging for the
outside.
strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance.
No,
get him
fuck,
out of
God,
there and deal with
Sean.
the next guy.
Rodriguez now in the box.
Please.
Comes up empty with a swing there.
Stop whatever it is you're doing and just...
And that one is lifted in the air. And it one-hops the wall. Runner scores from second as they add on an insurance run. It's 5-3. And he'll pull into third with an
triple.
RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
JP
Now we have a
Crawford gets
real
chance to
opportunity
hit.
here to push this to a 3-run lead. Crawford,
And first offering is fouled off.
too aggressive there with the sinker, my bad.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him.
That smash towards center. McCormick makes the play.
Go,
Runner
go,
takes for
go,
home.
go, go.
Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
That wasn't
This
your
is a
standard
great-
sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't
This
get
is
it to
this is
drop
a
in.
great turnaround.
And now Ty France. First pitch just misses.
I hit A, but the game did not register that.
There's a strike.
That's fine.
Swing and a ground ball out to short.
Sinker dropped a little bit
Tosses
more.
to first.
I was also
Out
looking too
number
far.
3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no
Or too
errors,
far-
and no
too
one
up-
left
too
on.
far up in the
Heart
zone.
of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mariners 6 and the Astros 3. Bottom 9 and
Leading up for the Astros, the left
stepping
fielder.
in for the Astros,
right, here
Yordan
we go.
Alvarez. They hand the ball
go,
over to a new
Munoz.
arm, Andres
See his
Munoz.
stats there. Very
Well, he's got
good.
electric stuff coming out of the pen. His
And the best
strikeout
news is
rate
we put
was
on some
through the
insurance
roof
runs.
so far this
It's a
season.
huge triple from Rodriguez. Too slow. Yeah, it did not feel good going around there. There it is. There it is. We'll go 4-seam. I'm gonna need to 2-seam. Trying to. Ugh. Okay, settle down, slow down, slow down. A little amped up, a little excited. Everything's catching too much plate here, too much of the zone. Most everything's like right as well.
And here it comes. There's a strike.
Munoz still holding the saves lead in the American League.
On the ground, right side. Moore slings to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
A little surprising because the 4 games in Kansas City were not save opportunities.
First offering.
Obviously, a couple of losses in there, but we had him ready to roll.
He is a professional hitter.
Maybe would put on a couple of runs in the top of the ninth.
The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
One and two now. Altuve waits.
God damn it.
Stays alive. Right-handed reliever. And that one finds its way through.
I wanted that.
So sound in his mechanics.
Wanted,
It's against a
that
firm
is such a
front
bad
side,
location.
and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
McCormick
It was
stands
in
in now and
such
watches
a bad
strike
spot.
one. And it's 1-1.
Ah, slow down, settle down. Fuck.
And that's in there at the knees. Altuve leads off first with one away.
Got him looking with that strikeout. Or with that slider,
Well,
I
he's
should
going to
say.
have some thinking to do when he leaves
Fuck.
the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way.
That
just
slider,
to
I
be
wanted just a little bit more outside against Altuve. Because he just kept swinging. I probably should have pushed it a little bit further out, and we had plenty of pitches to work with. He just swing and
Astros
swing
down
and
to their
swing.
last out. Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. In the first pitch,
That was where I
misses for
wanted the
ball
location of that Altuve pitch.
He was late there, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball to strike. That misses off the outside
Early,
edge.
anxious
Pretty
on
easy
that
to
one.
give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Everything just feels like it's coming off real weird.
Here's a 2-2. And
God,
down
I'm
on
looking.
strikes
Let's
he
go.
goes, and that'll do it.
That
It's always
is
nice to
quite
grab the opener
the
of the
comeback.
series.
I
You come into a new ballpark and
felt
just sometimes
pretty good
things
about maybe
aren't
getting
as
that win
comfortable as what you've
in
been
the bottom of
used
the
to.
ninth,
Mound
but
doesn't look straight.
I wasn't
The
100%
background
sure.
isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone.
9
for the
hits,
6-3
couple
our
of
final
big
score.
home
For
runs.
Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I mean, we gave up that 3-run home run and had not been doing a whole lot offensively. And just, I don't know, I kind of felt like it was over. We were able to climb back. I need to be more patient with it. It can be really frustrating, and especially with how consistent I felt like I had been, you know, of like, okay, we got some runs, or we scored a couple of runs, and we give up a bunch the following half inning to the opposing team. It's like, God damn it, like this is, So it feels like you're walking walking on eggshells a little bit, and just a good win. A good win. Get that 2-game losing streak, take it, get it out of here. Play a better team, play better against a better team. Pretty consistent scoring from us. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 2 more in the 9th to ensure it. So that's 4 out of 9 at bats that we are scoring some runs. A couple of home runs in the game account for half of our runs. Taylor Trammell was 2 for 3, your player of the game. Home run, double, knocked home 2, scored twice. Teoscar Hernandez was 2 for 4. And he kind of single-handedly got us back into the game. He had the solo home run, but before that he had a double that knocked in J.P. Crawford. Teoscar also scored once. J.P. Crawford was 2 for 4, had a double, knocked home a run, and scored. Julio Rodriguez 1 for 5 with a triple, a ribby, and a run. Yeah, pretty okay win, I guess. The pitching wasn't great. We have a couple of injuries that I think have just made things feel a little bit more precarious. We have a couple bullpen arms that are pretty tired because we had to use a bunch of them with yesterday's debacle. So it's a little odd. Wentz gets the win. He would normally be in the bullpen, but now he's a starter because of the injury to Logan Gilbert, I believe is who it is. He went 6 innings, pretty strong 6 innings, struck out 9, gave up 5 hits, walked 1, and that one did come around, I believe, to bite him, and 3 earned on the line. Did it come back? I forget. I don't know that it did. I know the walk that they gave us, I believe it must have been Montero. It could have been. I don't know. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 2, 1 walk, 2 earned. Munoz picks up save number 43 on the season. The run and hit posed a problem. We didn't have a play on it because Dylan Moore was trying to cover second to stop the steal attempt. So I don't know. We had some. It makes more sense, right? You look at it and you go, okay, they executed that really well. They basically created a gap with a steal to go like, okay, the second baseman is going to run over here, and that's going to vacate all this space that Crawford's not going to be able to cover. Even if Crawford goes and tries to cover second, which he doesn't have to, that's going to vacate a bunch of space on the other side of the diamond as well. So really well executed there. I don't think it cost us anything at that exact moment, but it did lead to the 3-run home run. But we scored 6 unanswered, so it felt okay. I don't know. Things have still been uneven. I haven't been getting off to good starts. Their pitcher, McCullers, was a little wild, and I had a hard time getting a good read on what he was trying to do. So his stuff, I forget if it was like the first full season I did, or maybe it was a little bit the year before that where I did half the season. I got up because they do the dynamic difficulty, which I love. And you get up to like where I am and above, legend plus, whatever the fuck they're called. And you kind of start relying on those pitches getting like tighter and tighter in the zone. So you get like a lot of those, like, it's a late swing on a fastball that's a lot closer to the strike zone, and it goes in for the bloop shot. You start to get used to those, but when you start to swing and miss a lot, the difficulty goes down as the game is trying to like teach you. So like the pitches are way further off the plate, and it just is this weird snowball effect of like, it was bad, and then I somehow got worse because I'm swinging at everything because it's just so all over the place, and I'm relying so much on those like tighter area, the tighter area of where the pitcher is going to throw because of the higher difficulty, and relying a little bit more on those bloop shots or whatever. So you have so many sliders and stuff in the dirt that are that I'm swinging at like an idiot, but it's just like I'm used to it being much closer. And that's what I felt like McCullers was doing today, where it's just, I didn't get off to a patient start, and that kind of and I mean, I tumbled into struggling a little bit more. But we did, draw some walks from him. We did get that pitch count up, and, we were able to tag him for a couple of runs before he left, and then they brought in a pitcher or two that we were able to get a hold of some stuff that they threw. Got a 6-3 win. pretty okay, I guess. The save operation fails. I love when it does that, so fun. And we're going to continue. It was George Kirby. George Kirby, by the way, was on the injured list. I apologize. Logan Gilbert, he's fine. He's going to pitch tomorrow, 14-3 with a 2.55 ERA. Luis Garcia, 12-4, so a good pitching matchup. 2.88 ERA. Solid win-loss records between the two, and both with pretty good ERA. So gonna need to exercise a lot more patience tomorrow. Got to be more willing to kind of just take some strikeouts looking. I get so frustrated with it, and there was a couple at-bats that were similar to what we had in Kansas City, where it was just like it was a bad swing that snowballed into worse. You got to be okay with sometimes just getting beat, It's going to happen. What hopefully will happen tomorrow is the Mariners can wrap up a series win here against Luis Garcia and those Houston Astros. The elimination number is 12, so I believe with the head-to-heads, we actually knock it down 2 per for that elimination number. We extend our lead to 28.5 games in the American League West, which means like 12, 10 games would mean that we could win it at home before the end of the month of August, which is kind of wild. But we'll see if that happens. If you would like to see more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Today was a long one. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here for Game 2 of Houston taking on Seattle right here. YouTube.com/ShaunaSourceRex. Thanks for watching. Good sports. Go Mariners.